Hello and welcome to another episode of The Bright Side. Today we are at Heartlands, about 2 months after its closure. Kind of like a bit of an update video, if you will. File this under update. We're going to see what you can still do at Heartlands post-closure. So let's go check it out. And one thing we noticed straight away was the car park completely empty. We were the first car, or rather the only car here. Literally as I was filming the intro, another car has pulled in, so there's 2 cars here now. However, we assume it is free to park because of course that's covered up. We also want to dodge the cloud, dodge the rain rather, because that cloud up there is looking a little bit ominous. We really don't like the look of that. We also popped into Malcolm Barnacutt's because we fancied a pasty, and we thought, well, we may as well just carry, just have a pasty and have a bit of a mooch round Heartlands. So hopefully that will be delicious. I've only ever had one Malcolm Barnacutt's before in the past. It was pretty good. It was all right. You right, Ed? Oh, zip you up. Oh, okay, hang on. So yeah, we're going to have a little look around. I think things that are closed, if memory serves, conference centre, like the Heritage Museum, the cafe, I think that's all closed. But I think you can kind of do everything else in there. The play park is still there. Talking about like play park, right behind me, look. It's like a fair. I don't know what that's in aid of. Some sort of amusement fair up by Poole Market. Anyway, just rambling now. So we've got the Diaspora Gardens, a little bit backlit there with the sun. States here Conference Centre on the top. That one is definitely closed. Venture Play Park, that is open. Just the people who pulled in a minute ago behind us have just gone in there with some kids. So that's open. And ultimately, this space is open to just walk around. But we just wanted to see kind of, what we would expect, or what we would expect to see with the closure of the facilities. You right? Met and Dad. Oh, that's the morning. Yeah. Good morning. It's not morning. It's lunchtime. Okay. Close enough. So this place used to do a lot of like conferences and like events, isn't it? So we assume that. So the one that springs to mind is Geek Fest, which we did last year, didn't we? We went to Geek Fest last year.
And they had events on nearly every weekend.
Yeah. So presumably, the organisers of Geek Fest, I hadn't actually looked this up. I assume they're going to be looking for a new home, aren't they? I would imagine. We'll maybe have to try and look into that because we did do Geek Fest last year. I'll leave a link in that in the description if you can see that video. Okay, we're just going to head into the Diaspora. Is it Diaspora or Diaspora? I don't know. Diaspora Gardens. We're just going to find somewhere to consume our pasties. Now, it's been raining, as you all know, it's been raining so much in the last couple of months, so the ground is going to be really saturated. So, I mean, the kids are running around, they're on the grass. Oh, and of course, you're going to look out for your fairy doors, yeah? So this is a good view. We're just standing again in the gardens here. This is quite a good view. So there is the conference centre, the Cheyenne Boble, whatever it's called, conference centre. That is closed.
Wheel play. And the museum. The
museum, all of that. Oh, and a wheel play, that's right. So that was a soft play, wasn't it? Yeah. That's closed. And the cafe. All gone. I still don't understand. Okay, I'm not a businessman, but I still don't understand. Surely someone could have leased out the cafe. That must have been making money, right?
You would think. But the same with the conference centre. There was things on every weekend. But
yeah.
But I don't know the wider politics of it all.
No, I know there was money that was.
It was like lottery.
It was lottery funded money, wasn't it? That was pulled. So I suppose this place was subsidised, but I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a businessman. I mean, it obviously must have been losing money for them to close. Anyway, I'm hungry. Let's eat our pasty. I really hope that cloud, that nasty looking rain cloud, I hope it doesn't continue in this direction. That's blue sky over there. Lovely looking sky in that direction, but that way is looking a little bit horrible. Hopefully it's going that way, because you know, none of us really... Well, the kids have got raincoats. Shelley's got a raincoat, and I haven't. I suppose that's my fault, so if it rains, it rains. I think also, it's my understanding that with Heartlands as an entity that isn't a thing anymore, it's my understanding that, like, whether it will be Cornwall Council or, like, the town council of this area, like the Camborne Pool, whatever, I assume that they are taking responsibility now for the upkeep of these gardens, because it's not going to be, it wouldn't take too long for nature to override everything or overrun everything, and actually, you know, because actually this is a really nice space. You can, you know, you can get a picnic, well, similar to what we're doing now, get a pasty, enjoy. Obviously a little bit wet to sit on the grass, so we're not in the market for that. We're just passing by New Zealand there. All these sections, if you're not sure, all these sections, they're like themed around like the foliage and bits and pieces that you would find in places around the world where Cornish miners went to settle. Because, you know, what's that old saying? Wherever you find a hole or wherever you find a mine in the world, you'll find a Cornishman at the bottom of it. Because let's face it, Cornish miners, hard rock miners, best in the world. Right, kiddos. So, you've got like half a sausage roll each, half a chicken pasty each, because you didn't really fancy. AJ's going through a little bit of a meat, but like mince / like steak type meat that he's finds a bit chewy and whatnot. So, sort of chicken pasty there as an alternative, and you and I have got a large steak. Delicious. Hopefully. It's been a few months since I had a Malcolm Barnacle. Only ever had the one, like I stated earlier, and this was a part of the Great Cornish Pasty Off. It was Malcolm Barnacut's against Berryman's bakery in Camborne, although I think there's one in Redruth as well. Anyway, yeah, no, I remember it being not a bad pasty. We passed by a Malcolm Barnacut's the other day, didn't we?
Yeah.
There was one in Plymouth, because we came back from Plymouth this weekend gone. And there was one of these places up there. We didn't stop in because we ate elsewhere, didn't we? Mm-hmm. And we had quite a nice meal in like a Latin American themed restaurant. We did that off camera. We just did that ourselves, and it was okay. Hello. Anyway, so here's the question. You always hear about a traditional Cornish pasty, and I know there are other types of pasties, chicken pasty for example, blah blah blah. But is there an equivalent traditional Devon pasty that would have something slightly different in it? So we all know that the traditional Cornish is, you know, sort of beef, onion, potato. We call it turnip, but Swede, whichever you want to go for.
Okay, so I've googled it.
Okay, you've googled it.
Devon has several traditional foods. Some
Yep.
include cream teas, scones, fish and chips, hog pudding, rice pudding, potatoes, and apple dishes.
Okay.
It doesn't.
Oh, so it doesn't really state. But you know what I mean? Is there like, you know, do they substitute like the turnip for something else, and then it becomes like a traditional Devon pasty?
I don't know.
Oh, if you guys know, let me know in the comment. Is there such a thing as like a traditional Devon pasty? So you've done a little bit of very quick online research.
So basically, there is debate,
Yeah.
obviously, between whether the Cornish pasty or the Devonshire pasty came first.
Oh yeah.
Just want to say that the Cornish pasty is the one with European protected rights, so we'll leave that for you guys to determine whether.
There was written evidence, wasn't it, that a pasty was made in Devon first, But that was like written evidence. Then the recipe came along a couple hundred years later in Cornwall.
So who knows?
But who knows? But actually, I've looked at that question. Actually, I believe they originated in France. So, I mean, you can... At the end of the day...
It's pastry filled with food. Like,
Yeah.
there have been versions of this around as long as pastry's been invented. So.
Well, that's right. We've made it ourselves. We've actually made like a Roman... You know, that's like 2,000 years old, where it was like a meat-filled pastry. So, I mean, ultimately, yeah, that debate...
Pie. Meat-filled hand pie.
A meat-filled hand pie.
So, yeah, a Devonshire pasty has got potato, an onion, swede, beef skirt, and then pastry. And then it's the crimping that might slightly be different. But...
Tata's stuck in a tree. They always say that like a top crimp is North Cornwall / Devon. But then loads of like Cornish families, like down this way, will always say that, you know, I top crimp a pasty, blah, blah, blah. We've always done it that way, generations. I mean, I've got to be honest, a top crimp doesn't bother me in the slightest. I mean,
well,
you know, as long as it tastes good, I don't care.
The legend is that the crimp is on the side because the miners would hold the crimp and then discard it.
That's right, but is it legend or fact, isn't it? That's always the thing, isn't it? Okay, the kids are going mad. Right, we're going to finish off eating our pasties, and then we'll have a little look around Heartlands and see what we can see.
Stuck in the tree.
So, done with our pasty. Mid-range, I would say.
Yeah, they're okay.
Yeah, they're not... Yeah, they're all right. They're pretty good. I would recommend a Malcolm Barnacle if you're kind of in the vicinity of one.
Would eat again.
I would eat another one. Yeah, wouldn't go out of my way for one, but I would definitely eat one again. Pretty good. Oh no, AJ down, AJ down. You all right? AJ, have you got your car?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Right, so what we'll do is have a little short and sweet vlog. We'll have a little stroll around, see what we can see, let you know what's here. Actually, what is quite strange is that apart from the family that went into the play park and an odd couple of like dog walkers, we've seen nobody here. And I know that technically this place is closed, but this is all still open for you to walk around. And it's just really quite strange, because it is the Easter holidays, it is really quite strange to see hardly anyone in here. Huh. There's actually no sign stating I can't walk up these stairs. Pretty sure it used to state you aren't allowed to go up there. Oh, no. Can't really make out what that is. Let me take my hat off, turn my hat around. Let me turn my hat around so I can get a bit closer to the glass. But yeah, it looks like a, I don't know, part of a chimney in there or something. I don't know what that is. But yeah, anyway, that's inside there. You alright, Age? I'm coming down now. Oh, you got your car. Did it crash down the steps? Right, again, so this is the Cheyenne Boble Conference Centre. This is closed. Heard no plans on the grapevine what will happen. What's it say here? It says states here permanently closed. It is with bittersweet emotions that we announce the closure of the Heartlands in Redruth. As a cherished piece of Redruth's history and a global landmark, Heartlands has woven itself into the fabric of our community for almost 12 years. We thank you for being part of this journey, for your unwavering support, and for contributing to the rich tapestry of South Crofty's mine legacy. What a shame! It is a shame. So obviously the conference centre. You right, AJ? Oh, am I carrying your coat? Am I? Oh, okay. Well, don't get chilly, baby. It's not, it's not like that hot. It's only about, well, it's not hot at all. It's quite chilly, about 50 degrees. So that's this. Now, I understood it that some of these businesses were open, although to be honest, even when this place was in full swing, I never really saw, anything open here. Sorry about the wind on the audio. Again, I am still filming all of these videos that I'm doing of late off of the phone because my main vlogging camera is out of action. I can't really... I've had it looked at. Need to get it back. I have had it looked at. There's something wrong with the focus on it, But to be honest, I can't really justify the cost of buying another one because they aren't cheap. So for the foreseeable, we will be filming off of the phone. But it's like hear some music in the background. I don't know where that's coming from. Like an Instagram wall there. So obviously these like information placards are still here regarding the particular building. So this is the Steam Winder boiler house, built in 1906. It's just none of it you can access. You can't get into anything, and that's the problem. This again, I don't think there's. I don't think there's any real life in here. These businesses are open, but I don't know what's going on there. And obviously, you can just walk around this. What did this represent? Was it Gwennet Pit?
It's based on Gwennet.
Based on Gwennet Pit, isn't it?
And we'll go there soon.
Yes. Well, we
do
keep saying it, but the visitor centre has been closed over the winter. But I think that's opened up now, or very soon it will be opening up. So we will go there because we didn't want to go there and just look at the pit. We wanted to go to the yeah, look at that. Here's a pit where some dude used to do his sermons from. But with the visitor centre open, we'll obviously head there because I've never actually been to Gwennet Pit. Have you been there? I don't know. I don't remember. I don't think I've ever been to Gwennet Pit particularly.
No.
Yeah.
But yeah, just to clarify, these businesses are still operational.
Yeah.
Or if they're not, it's nothing to do with the closure of Heartlands itself. The businesses are still there, and the council take their rent, I suppose.
Yeah. Oh yes. There'll be no mercy from that point of view. So over here, this is a very long take. We're like 3 minutes 36 seconds. There's a big chimney there. There's a little bit of information. So like I said, all the information plaques are still here. So this is the wheel play. This is the soft play that was, and also, so obviously there's no entry here. Well, there's no entry anywhere now, but but this is, if I can get like looking without the glare, that is what used to be the soft play. I can't really see much in the way of soft play in there, but it is very glared. That was like a little kitchenette that they had, and you came in through those doors and you accessed the museum by walking down in that direction. Obviously all of that is closed as well, which is a shame. Just gonna have a look at this plaque here. I don't think I've ever particularly read this plaque. Steam Winder chimney, built in 1917, and it was operational until 1967. South Crofty granite built stack replaced an earlier steel stovepipe. It served the boilers of the steam winder and air compressor engines, to which it was connected by a flue. Like any chimney, it provided a draft for the fires and took away their smoke. So is that the original one? The original stovepipe. The stone chimney was once almost as tall. Oh, so it's just like been restored, but it's shorter than it used to be. That's how I read it. But yeah, here's the original steel one, which was replaced all the way back in 1917. So got to watch your step on some of these areas, because there's obviously the remnants of like old buildings and platforms and whatever they were. Rainwater recycling. So Heartlands has continued a fine mining tradition of reusing buildings and adapting these water tanks. They used to supply the steam winder and compressor engines. Now they store filtered rainwater to irrigate the gardens and flush toilets on site. Oh, okay, so the water that was collected in there used to service the steam winder and compressor engines, and now the collected rainwater flushes the lav. Nice. Just passing by what was the cafe here. It used to be the carpenter's workshop, built in 1908 to 1910. States there, mines, you know, obviously mines consumed vast quantities of wood to make chutes, walkways and ladderways. So I guess that was always in need of repair and whatnot. Ooh, hit by the wind. So yeah, so obviously cafe is closed. A bit more information here. Oh, just another one, just a repeat of that one. We're at the carpenter's workshop. Right. It's quite eerie, I think, walking around these sorts of places, particularly when they, you know, now that this is closed and there's hardly anybody here, you look around some of these old buildings and there is something quite eerie when you kind of walk around these places and you kind of think, I don't know, that sort of historical eeriness. It's really strange. I remember, a little while ago now, I had a little explore around what used to be the slaughterhouse at Madron, you know, up at Madron Meat, as it was, the old slaughterhouse. But prior to that, it was the old workhouse. That was really creepy to be sort of wandering around on your own with nobody up there at all. I'll leave a link in the description, actually. I highly recommend checking out that video, because that was really quite bizarre to walk around and look at all that stuff up there. Yeah, I'll leave a link for the old workhouse at Madron. Definitely check that out. But yeah, I don't know, it's just really weird. Just kind of, just nothing going on here. Oh, and I figured out, of course, all that noise over there is going to be the fun fair. I didn't get my brain in gear earlier on when I heard, like, announcers and music and all playing. Of course, it's going to be the fun fair that's over at just up at the pool market there. But we're going to leave the video there. I do hope you enjoyed it. Just to show you that you can still come and have a little bit of a relaxing stroll around Heartlands. Just nothing going on, but like I said, nice to have a picnic. Don't forget to do all the usual YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, smash the bell. Check us out on all of our socials at The Bright Side. So from us to you, cheers and gone. I never noticed this on the side of the restaurant. With bonus footage, states there, Carpenter's Workshop, like a ghost sign, if you will. That'll be the way in. States there, permanently closed. Yeah, Carpenter's Workshop. I never saw that. Huh. Yeah, and there's the fun fair up there in full swing. Definitely not going to that today. All right.